Have you ever wondered how to keep your garden productive during the winter season? Welcome to a thrilling exploration into the world of edible winter gardening, a fantastic concept that allows you to enjoy the fruits of your labor all year round. Yes, even when the thermometer dips and the landscape is cloaked in frost, your garden can still flourish with vibrant, nutritious bounty. Imagine the joy of plucking fresh, crisp greens and flavorful herbs right from your garden in the middle of winter. Edible winter gardening is not just a practical venture, but a rewarding one too. It's a delightful way to extend the gardening season, enabling you to enjoy the process of cultivating and nurturing your plants throughout the year. The benefits are immense, from enhancing your diet with homegrown produce to adding a splash of living color to the winter landscape. Join us on this epic edible winter gardening adventure and unlock the secrets of year-round fresh produce. So, how do you prepare your garden for the winter season, you ask? Well, let's delve into the intriguing world of winter gardening, where we reveal the crucial steps to make your garden winter ready. First off, cleaning your garden is the initial step towards a successful winter garden. Wave goodbye to the remnants of summer and autumn plants, and clear out any fallen leaves or debris. This helps prevent any diseases or pests from taking up residence during the winter months. Remember, a clean garden is a healthy garden. Now let's talk about soil, the very foundation of your garden. To ensure the best possible environment for your plants, it's essential to improve your soil's health. Start by adding organic matter like compost or well-rotted manure. This not only enriches the soil with nutrients, but also helps it retain moisture, which is particularly beneficial in cold, dry winter months. If you have a compost pile, turning it over before the first frost hits will encourage decomposition and make nutrient-rich compost available for your winter plants. Choosing the right location is another crucial aspect of preparing your garden for winter planting. Most winter crops need at least 4 to 6 hours of sunlight per day. So, look for a spot that gets plenty of sun, even in the depths of winter. If your garden is prone to frost, consider planting on raised beds or slopes, which can help protect your plants from the biting cold. Lastly, plan your garden layout wisely. Grouping plants together can create a microclimate that helps protect them from harsh winter conditions. And remember to leave enough space for each plant to grow without competition, ensuring they can reach their full potential. With these steps in hand, you're well on your way to creating a winter garden that's both productive and beautiful. The hard work you put in now will surely pay off when you're harvesting fresh, homegrown produce in the heart of winter. With your garden now prepared, it's time to explore the incredible variety of cold-hardy plants that you can cultivate. So, what plants can you grow in your winter garden? This is the question that's probably been on your mind since we started talking about edible winter gardening. Well, let's dive right in and explore the wide variety of vegetables, fruits, and herbs that are cold-hardy and can thrive during the winter season. Firstly, let's talk about leafy greens. Kale, spinach, and collards are all excellent options for your winter garden. They're not only packed with nutrients, but also quite resilient to frost. These greens actually become sweeter after a frost, as the cold prompts them to convert their starches into sugars. Next up, root vegetables. Carrots, beets, and radishes are among the most popular choices for winter gardening. These underground gems are well protected from the cold and yield a sweet, rich flavor that's hard to beat. Now let's not forget about the herbs. Rosemary, thyme, and sage are all fantastic for winter gardens. They add a lovely aroma to your garden, and they're perfect for spicing up those hearty winter dishes. Fruits might seem like a summer thing, but there are actually a few that can do well in winter. Ever heard of winter berries? These hardy fruits can withstand freezing temperatures and provide a pop of color in your garden. Plus, they're a great source of vitamin C. And last but not least, let's talk about the allium family. Garlic and onions are perfect for winter planting. They require a long growing season and actually prefer a winter chill to develop their flavors. As you can see, the list of what you can grow in your winter garden is quite extensive. And the best part? Each of these plants brings its own unique flavor and nutritional benefits, allowing you to enjoy fresh, homegrown produce all winter long. Now that you know what to plant, let's delve into some practical techniques to protect your plants from the harsh winter weather. How can you protect your plants from frost, snow, and other winter challenges? This question weighs on the minds of many garden enthusiasts as winter approaches. The first technique is to use mulch. Mulch is a protective covering spread on the ground to reduce evaporation, maintain soil temperature, and prevent frost from reaching the roots of your plants. Organic materials like straw, leaves, or wood chips are excellent choices for mulch. By spreading a thick layer of mulch around your plants, you create a barrier that keeps the soil warm and protects the roots from frost. Next, consider using frost cloths or garden blankets. These are lightweight, breathable fabrics that trap heat from the ground and protect your plants from frost and freezing temperatures. Simply drape the cloth over your plants in the evening when temperatures drop and remove it in the morning when the sun comes up. This technique is especially useful for tender plants that are more susceptible to frost damage. Another practical strategy is creating windbreaks. Windbreaks can be anything from a fence, a row of trees, or even a tarp strung up between stakes. They serve to block cold winter winds that can dry out plants and drop the temperature dramatically. Position your windbreaks on the north and northwest sides of your garden, the directions from which the coldest winter winds typically blow. Lastly, consider using cloches or plant covers for individual plants. These can be commercial products or homemade solutions like an upside-down bucket or a cut-off plastic jug. Cloches trap heat from the soil and create a microclimate that can help keep plants warm on frosty nights. By following these techniques, you can ensure a successful yield even in frosty weather. Remember, protection is key when it comes to winter gardening. With a little effort and the right strategies, you can safeguard your plants against the harsh elements and enjoy a bountiful harvest, even in the coldest months. So don't let frost and snow intimidate you. Embrace the challenge and transform your garden into a winter wonderland of fresh, delicious produce. How do you harvest and cook with your winter produce, you may ask? Well, it's all about timing, patience, and a little bit of kitchen creativity. Winter harvesting can be a bit more challenging than other seasons due to the cold temperatures and shorter daylight hours. But don't let that deter you. The best time to harvest winter vegetables is after a good frost, which can actually enhance the flavor of many winter crops, turning starches into natural sugars. This gives your winter greens like kale and Brussels sprouts a delightful, sweet flavor. Carrots, parsnips, and leeks can be left in the ground until you're ready to use them, making them the freshest ingredients you can get. Just make sure to harvest them before the ground becomes too hard to dig. Now let's move to the kitchen. Cooking with winter produce can be a fun and rewarding experience. Imagine a hearty vegetable soup or a roasted root vegetable medley. With winter produce, the possibilities are endless. Take that sweet, frost-kissed kale, for instance. It's perfect for a warming winter salad. Just tear the leaves into bite-sized pieces, toss with olive oil and a pinch of salt, and roast until crispy. Combine with roasted beets, goat cheese, and a homemade honey mustard dressing for a salad that's hearty enough for a meal. Or those fresh-from-the-earth carrots and parsnips. Roast them with a drizzle of honey and a sprinkle of fresh rosemary for a side dish that's sure to impress. And don't forget about those Brussels sprouts. They are divine when roasted until crispy and tossed in a balsamic glaze. Pair them with a perfectly roasted chicken, and you've got yourself a cozy winter feast. Remember, the key to cooking with winter produce is to keep it simple. Let the natural flavors shine through. A little bit of olive oil, salt, and fresh herbs are often all you need to turn your winter harvest into a delicious meal. Imagine the delicious meals you'll create from your very own winter garden. With a little planning and care, your winter garden can provide you with fresh, flavorful produce all season long. So, are you ready to embark on your winter gardening journey? We've covered a lot today, from preparing your garden for the winter season to selecting the perfect frost-resistant plants. We've also delved into protecting your green treasures from the harsh winter elements, and finally, how to harvest and cook with your freshly picked produce. Imagine the satisfaction of cooking up a storm with vegetables and herbs straight from your garden, even in the depths of winter. Imagine the surprise and delight of your loved ones as they taste the freshness and flavor of your homegrown bounty. There's nothing quite like the joy and sense of accomplishment that comes with tending to your own edible winter garden. So why not give it a try? The rewards are plentiful and the experience truly enriching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more gardening tips, tricks, and inspiration. Hit the like button if you found this video helpful, and share it with fellow garden enthusiasts. We can't wait to see the abundance of delectable delights you'll grow in your edible winter garden.